had had a customer in line on kind of the modern vintage stuff that wanted us to do an extreme-looking 1967 Shelby, and I think if I ask a lot of people here, when they think of Resto Mod 1967 Shelby, and I'm talking kind of a redesign or something that's a little bit different, the first thing that ends up popping in their head sometimes is Eleanor. So we were kind of trying to make I won't say the anti-Eleanor, but just something different, because it was so easy to accidentally in our subconscious design something that looked a little Eleanor, because you only have so much room from a 67 Shelby to that. So I'll kind of start at the hood on this Franken car that we call the FrankenSnake. The hood, even though it looks similar to a 68 Shelby, it's actually from our 69 Mustang hood mold, and we kind of widened it a little bit and then cut the center section out. And everyone hold on. The center of this hood is from a 1971 Pontiac GTO. And it gets weirder from there, and we kind of, right here in the headlight buckets, we were kind of thinking about putting a light or putting something in there that would be, you know, a little bit different than a standard 67 Shelby thing, but then we kind of realized, oh, curse word, we're going to end up looking like an Eleanor if we do that. So what we ended up doing was, kind of to continue the weird theme and the Franken theme, was there's fender scoops that go on a second-gen Pontiac Trans Am, and we flipped them and basically made them scoops right here that go right into the front nose. So pretty weird, pretty different, but the whole idea was to try to streamline everything and make it fit as best as possible. And we actually took a set of 69 Mustang front bumpers and then flipped them, split them in half, and then gave this Mustang a split bumper, so to speak. So very, very custom on the front end, a 2021 Mach 1 chin spoiler. Oh, I don't even know if I mentioned, because I'm just, you know, talking. This is actually a 2013 Mustang GT. This is not a 67 Shelby. This is not anything like that. This is a 2013 Mustang GT that we rebought. Custom fenders made to kind of look like a 67 Mustang fender, and same thing with the door skins. But it gets a little weird. So we took 69 Mustang quarters because we wanted to have more of that giant hump that 69 Mustangs are known for. And it definitely got that muscle car look. And then 67 Shelby side scoops, but then the lower, if you notice, these body lines are much different than a standard 67 line. And that's because we use an 05 Ford GT side scoop instead of a standard 67 Shelby side scoop. So, you know, it's a hell of a lot bigger, so when you actually open the door, the scoop opens up with it. I really need a model. Where are you at?